We want to make the court system run better, work better. We've all been talking about it, and Chris has been talking about it also, about not wasting people's time down there at the courthouse. We have to talk about court efficiency if we're going to do that. But that does not mean that I am overlooking or not paying attention to the individuality of every single case and every single person that gets charged with a case in my courtroom. That is something that I take great pride in that, look, this is the way the system works. But as I said, even when we differentiate the types of cases, if there's something different about those cases, it has to be brought to our attention. That's the job of the lawyers. And then I can, using my discretion based on what I've been told, make changes to that. Yeah, we have this PSA system that we use now, and we have a bond schedule based on that. And we need to follow it as best we can in order to see if it's going to work or not. But you never make that a substitute for the individuality of every case. And yes, an African-American female held this bench before I did. I'm a white male, I'm a Republican. People think that they know what that means. People don't know what that means. I grew up in a small East Texas town to a single mother who worked 6 days a week, 14, 15 hours a day to put food on the table. First time I could get a job, I got a job, whether that be mowing yards on my own just to try to help out or going to work at the local Kmart. And it didn't matter. It was a small community, but it was a community that was made up of white folks, African-American folks, Hispanic folks. And you know what we all cared about? We cared about whether we were going to win that football game on Friday night when we were all playing football together. We ate at each other's homes. We went through the same things with each other that people go through with each other. I was the first person in my family to go to college, go beyond college. I've got people that have suffered gravely with addictions in my family. I had a cousin who was murdered in prison. He was in prison because of his addictions. He was murdered in prison because of his addictions. I've seen the effects that that has on people's lives. And I know in my belief, my personal beliefs and my faith, I know that people, some people, need second chances. They need help. And if I can give it to them, if I can see in that individual, and that's what you look at, the individual, that that's the type person, that this person needs a chance and they want it, then you got to be able to recognize that and give it to them.